All right, welcome to a midweek vlog, first one ever. I've just done the bike, done gym. We're about to go get a bike fit done. So that is what this vlog is gonna be. The guys at Melbourne Sports Osteo Clinic are helping us out with a bit of a bike fit and tweaking it a bit more. So we're off there. Clearly I'm in a rush. I have to go get petrol and everything as well. But we have to chuck literally everything into the car, including lights. So let's go and welcome to a midweek vlog. All right, so today we're here with Brendan at Melbourne Osteopathy Sports Injury Clinic, and basically we're going to do a little bit of a bike fit.
Beautiful. So we've got Brody, he's a bit beat up. We've had a look at his MRIs, but we think he's going to be okay to sit on the bike. And time to get you fit. A little bit of trouble with some of the foot stuff. We're going to try and get rid of those cramps by moving cleats around a little bit. This shoulder that can dislocate, we do want you nice and stable in that position. The other aspects are we really just want to make sure that we've got that right length for that shoulder. And then, got you tucked in so that you can hold that position as long as you can without having to go up to the base bar.
Sweet. All right, let's get into a bit of that bike fit.
How long have you been doing this?
Doing what?
Bike riding?
18 weeks.
We're doing all right.
19 weeks.
Foot's not pointed too much.
20 weeks.
Knees angle pretty well. Yeah, what week of the videos are you up to?
I don't know, I can't remember. That's what I was like trying to figure out.
We're just having a look at this angle. Brody making it look like he hasn't just been on a bike for 17 weeks. He's been doing it a long time. Not pointing the toes too much. We're happy with this hip angle. And yeah, we're going to try and end up getting a little bit more coverage by raising arms up a little bit. By the time we're looking up at the road, head's going to be a bit higher, and we're going to have this big area of wind coming in and then shooting down, getting stuck at the hips. So what we want to try and do is improve that by letting the wind roll around, and then up and over by closing this gap through here. And then we might even be able to get your back to sink down a little bit as we stretch out, and this mid part of the back goes down. You can be a bit flatter in the wind.
Yeah, sweet.
The other important thing is you're currently like overworking the quads. So imagine you do a squat and the weight's on the front of the toes, it's all quad. If you can put the cleat back a little bit and get the weight closer to the heel, we can get more through and balance that out a bit better so we can get the glutes working.
I don't know how I bang these shoes up so much.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, but he doesn't eat them. He does nothing but sleep. Everyone already knows he just sleeps on the back.
Is he going to wake up for the race?
I was tempted to message the Airbnb people and be like, can my dog come? Like, all he does is sleep, so shouldn't be too much of an issue.
So this will also move your foot a little bit further forward at the same time. So we just make sure that the seat hasn't gone too high. So we're going to drop this angle down to around here, okay?
Okay.
So lift the back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll check the angle again from there. And then we'll move the seat if we need to.
Okay. I always miss my left foot. It's always been an issue.
We're in. How are you feeling, Brody?
Definitely a lot less quads.
So I do want to stretch that out and get you dropped that little bit.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, you got all this like film? You got a light to film with. And I was like, what? It's fair. And then I didn't realize it. Like, oh, yeah, that's what you do for work. I want to lengthen, but see how it's been cut.
Oh yeah.
We're meant to have like this minimum insert here, and they've been cut already. It's like they've dialed it in and then they've just cut it. But I know we need to go longer, and I can get it a bit longer for now, but we're not meant to be over that minimum insertion line. Let's throw you on there. And that's it. So you hook your fingers, just start there.
Okay.
Shrug. Yep. And then unshrug. And then shrug. Good. Just to show you the difference so you can see. For your first video, we've got this open chest catching the wind. We've got the hands higher now. And we've also got you doing a bit of a shrug. So you shrug.
Yeah.
And you're out of it. And you shrug.
Yeah.
Making you smaller there, we get that little bit of only a small gap through here, and we roll the air off through the other part. We've also dropped your head down. Circles aren't really good shapes aerodynamically.
Okay.
So that drops in. So we should still be able to see. So what we should be able to see is that you can look up that little bit from there, just sort of into this small position.
Okay.
But then depending on where you're shrugging, you got to look where you're going. You can do safety. We're not doing Tour de France time trials.
Yeah, I felt okay in the other position, but I was like, Like, it definitely needs like a little bit more lengthening type thing.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to leave it.
We got it.
Yeah.
We may end up wanting to get that extra length in it as well. Across the stem. Let's jump off, pop your shoes off. We need to get that extra length. I'm not super happy that you don't quite have it. We need to get a little bit longer, but we've only got this stem in 80 mil. These bars have run out of room because they've been cut already, but what we can do is buy some new extensions, slot those in, that'll let us get that extra length.
Yep.
And that way we can lengthen you and lower you down a little bit.
Yeah, sweet. Hydration wise.
Yes. So we're talking about having a bottle there, so it's got a straw, so you don't have to sit up to drink. You've got your hands on the bars still.
Yeah.
The only time you have to sit up is when you refill it. So it'll have a little hole, you'll grab the bottle, pop the nozzle, empty it in,
Yeah.
and then keep going.
Okay.
Let's give this a test. That was better. We definitely, now that we've got the pads further forward, we definitely need the extra bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good then. Now we're up to just getting one thing and then not that deer, because the aluminium, we don't need the carbon version. That's going to be good. Now I'm kind of like happy, because what I'm starting to see is your shoulders are naturally coming up now without you having to pull them up.
Yeah, it feels easier. Because I can drop the shoulders like easy as here with no issues.
Yep. Yep. I reckon we'll play around with that a little bit once we've got that extra extension. We're going to come back for part 2. We're going to increase the length of these bars, because these ones have already been cut. That'll give us that extra bit of length, so then we can come up that little bit longer and higher, get a bit more coverage, and it looks like the shoulders were relaxing nicely, so that we can get Brody into position without too much neck pain.
All right, that's the video of the bike fit. Obviously still need to buy some parts. It's definitely good to be feeling a bit more comfortable on the bike. But yeah, thank you so much to Brendan who donated his time to help us out. Very knowledgeable, and super glad to be meeting a bunch of people like this on the way that just want to help you out. That's going to be a short midweek upload. First midweek upload, don't know what's going on, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again on the weekend. I can't say next week because it's still the same time, but still uploading on the weekend, so I'll see you then.